I still feel like they need more for the illusion.
Naga definitely seems to be get something solid to.
5 seconds remaining.
And I mean, what you think there's just no way you can play him, but you don't think he'll want to because of the storm.
I mean, you can. It's a lot harder. The lane is not as good as it was, and so hit you, and then you're giving Storm a really good lane. Catch is pretty limited though, right, on EG? That's the other thing that I was looking at. Their disables are not the greatest. They're no like instant stuns. They have an ET stomp, they have a Pango rolling thunder, they have an ensnare.
It's tricky to catch this storm. Sumail has got very nice lineup to run again. But
I mean, EG's the.
Oh, I was saying the other way around as well.
Oh, I mean, VP's the Bramble is a little annoying. Brambles can be a bit annoying, but yeah. Besides that, they're a little bit better. I'd say EG has more limited.
But a lot of it's telegraph, right? It's a concoction. It's a hoof stomp. You're not going to get caught out by those as a storm.
You might get
long
caught.
Animation.
Centaur can. Centaur definitely. Willow Brambles are annoying, but yeah, the Alchemist one. In their time, they're probably discussing like, all right, I think it has to be them discussing about that Naga Siren. It's what the heroes. How are they
gonna deal with it? Yeah, a tough call for VP.
Choose your hero.
So they're focusing more on the lane aspect.
Okay, and it is that burst that we looked for, to help deal with heroes like the Ench as well. But definitely sort of that AoE damage that is going to fall off.
The thing is though, catch. How do they catch Queen of Pain? They haven't like ensnare, Pango, like these abilities. The Vortex is their best type of catch in order to go for this quap. So I think that's what VP was looking at. Just like we were saying, Ember probably not having the most catch, but this is just a good matchup now. Now they have no one in a good matchup versus Sumail rather than putting him in a negative match. Okay. The illusion still could get to a point if he gets a lot of farm on Arteezy, there will be some problems to clear
that's the thing. It definitely feels like a lineup where if it goes on, you're going to have this. Sure, VP's going to have the out, which is going to be brilliant, but EG is going to have these 3 super scaling cores that are going to love life later on. I mean, this Naga, Storm, and Ench. That's going to be terrifying for some of these more vulnerable core heroes like the No One Quap and
maybe we're going to have to see No One go for a little bit of a variety build. Maybe he still goes for like Tread's Orchid, but maybe he starts going like BKB Maelstrom, Mjolnir, and just goes for some extra right clicks and stuff like that on the Queen of Pain, just to solve the solution of the Naga Siren.
Because if Vartor's able to get sort of that 30-minute heart, to be easy for VP to deal with.
Definitely not. Queen of Pain. I don't think we haven't gotten a Queen of Pain game.
We've not seen a quap in any of our games. Not to say that there hasn't been a quap in the group stage. There's been so much Dota 2 going on. I'm sure there's been some quap picks.
Yeah, there's been quite a few. Yeah.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. VP versus EG. Let's have a look and see if EG can continue to get themselves back on the up. Or VP, they need to win this game. It is in danger territory for VP down towards the bottom of the board. There are scenarios where if they go on to lose all their games and IP go on to win all theirs, VP themselves could be in that danger zone.
So pressure lane from VP. This is one that can work pretty well versus the Naga. Naga very high armor, but this lane is scary. There's a lot of magic damage coming in from them as well because of the Willow. Around it with them. How well Arteezy does in the top quite a bit here, as well as down bottom. The opposing effect, of course. For Ramsey's Alchemist, who can deal with a lot of pressure that's going to be coming out from S4 yelling at Enchantress.
30 seconds to
But we'll probably see also the stack, right? Stack gaming is probably going to come out from solo this game. So they're assuming that Enchantress, S4, as well as Crit will put a lot of pressure onto Ramsey's down.
They should be, he should be able to come back from a rough lane very easily this game.
As long as he doesn't step up too far and get pressured too much, like they have to try to like keep pulling and keep the lane near the tower, because if he steps up too far from his tower as an Alchemist versus an Enchantress and a Pango lane, we've seen what they do. They enchant you, they keep your Orb of Venom slowed constantly, and they chase you out. It's tough.
So EG down. That's 3.
Greevil's Greed.
A nice start, and Sumail's going to be happy.
Yep. Offensive wards coming out from the side of VP. Watching out for those rotations in particular. Crit, watching out for the moves from him, and of course that mid ward to be able to allow you to get those extra right clicks as the Queen of onto Sumail. Not really getting the best block here at all. This is a pretty bad block here for Sumail.
Prime position for No One, just outside of the tower range and on his high ground.
Yeah. the last hit though.
Oh, CS.
Trip.
Oh, he messed it up. No
Sumail
one.
pulled the aggro of the melee creeps there, so when no one hits it, the melee creeps didn't hit it.
Play there from Sumail.
Denied.
Get his own, should be able to easily with the burst. Oh no, he
Missed the remnant.
Oh, right. It's early morning.
It's the morning.
It's very early here in Shanghai.
Both mid laners.
They're just waking up.
Missing theirs.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the other lanes. We'll give them some time to have their breakfast.
Yeah. Roger. We'll take a beating. Fly. Do a lot here as a Elder Titan. We just love seeing this Tiro in the safe lane. Still pretty exciting. You're always just having this 55 bonus damage plus that 5 armor, so you can just trade hits with everybody quite easily. So RTZ looks like he's pretty okay up here to secure the farm.
Yeah.
As they brought a lot of regen as well on this to support.
Yeah, look, really interesting. This is the dual lane should be able to secure a very strong safe lane for EG. Bottom lane, see how much Ramses can get. There's the pressure. Not able to the maze, but Fly's able to easily duke it. Be caught out by that.
Sport. 4 tower hits under acid spray.
Ramsey, quite alright. Yeah. No problems at all in these early levels.
You can see that what I was talking about, how they want to keep the lane near the tower. You see what Crit is doing? He's actually making sure to just keep blocking it, that pull camp, so they can't reset it, keep resetting the position of the lane. The harassment from Ramses, if he's too far forward, does start to build up. Ramses will pick up a chainmail, so he can start some of that damage coming. Pasha does connect. They have the stun too.
They've got the Cursed Crown onto Fly. He had to chase him. Have they got the damage? The Bramble Maze to follow up. That's your first blood, VP. And the combo plays as the heroes hit 2.
That pressure lane we were talking about, right? The heavy amount of control that comes out between them two. And that's also we've been seeing a lot of Willow players do is you don't even get the Shadow Run, you just get the chase down your Centaur in particular, provide your damage, or your Ogre that we saw in a couple other of those duels. So he's not really getting the most last hits, but definitely pressure on.
Pressure onto Ramses on the other half of the map.
He stepped up a bit far here, a little far from his tower there, but he'll be able to back up.
Time where Smells having to hide in the trees, poison to wear off so he can get the sail going. The space for no one.
They picked the Queen of Pain because they wanted the lane dominator. Lane dominator. Go for a full, some harassment on no one to secure himself that range.
So he's going to head down and get himself a DD, which is going to help even more in this 1v1.
That's going to be super nice. I mean, I feel like I see VP warding into the river like this, just because Top Tail would have versus OG versus Thompson. Is him able to get all of those different forces?
Now going to have a fight one another. RTZ doing his best with the illusions to try and block up Pasha. The Who Stomp Pasha will be able to still walk his way back to safety.
Sumail got forced to TP to base. No one showed back up in the lane, and Sumail was on the high ground. He actually just immediately had the TP. They even actually, they aggressively glyphed the wave on Sumail's remnants to make him miss a couple last hits too. I'm sure that was no one. So yeah, Sumail, give me a couple more laughs and then fire. And yeah, I mean, Sumail's going to be really shut down because
he's going to have to take some time in the jungle to come back eventually.
Yep.
So yeah, this matchup, as you say, VP, they got the final pick. They certainly made the magic happen with it in terms of making sure that no one has this favorable matchup mid. He's making the most of it. 20-9 against Sumail's 8 for 7.
And we see in the meantime also, like we were mentioning, you know, we're going to see the Shadow Demon running around making stacks. Solo's already started. He has like a couple stacks inside. Ramses still farming just fine. Same thing with Arteezy in the top lane. Carries. They've got
farm between two of them. This bottom lane will get a little more scary once as we get to that sticks. Yeah. Point where we imagine to see Ramses just looking to farm elsewhere.
Yep, he gets his phase boots, his double bracers, and just goes to the jungle. It actually looks like he's actually already starting to back up to that jungle here.
You see no one come across it. Crit did use the swashbuckle aggressively, so no one solid can stand the ground, start to hit, and the sticks that we pop, VP will be able to pick up the rune in front of him. And now chase down Crit. Crit's maybe going to try and get himself denied. It's not going to be able to do so. No one gets the kill on Crit, as well as taking the bounty runes away from EG.
He actually moved bottom for the bounty runes and bought his bottle from the secret shop. So he's able to bottle up the bounty rune, also bottle up the second one too. And now they're going to stride up with the 2 cores and continue that pressure on his. Sumail is just going to be the jungles, who also had some stacks for himself. catch back up pretty quick.
Really important to at least make sure he gets the 6 before he returns to lane if he wants to do so. Right. It was a good job that shrine was available.
Sumail doesn't want to commit forward here. He had his nulls backpacked. Try for anything there onto
bit
Roger.
of a tricky play to make on the play on the stage.
Yeah, he's got the Shadow Realm and everything. Not a kill that you can go for. Yeah, bottom lane has been abandoned now a bit here by VP. They're just going to ports to Soak versus S4 as Crit will just run around chasing Ramsey. Clear out these stacks as Crit will actually put down some visions, those caps too. I put the snaps into these.
The start where biggest offset was that mid, but as you can see,
Totally got back up.
the nature of the storm.
And
Which obviously is sort of maybe a worrying factor. You pick this hero to have this edge in the mid, sure. The first 5 minutes you had that lead, but Storm's always going to catch back up.
Yeah, and no one also went for the 3 points in the Shadow Strike, so purely lane pressure build. So now making moves around the map is a little bit harder without that high level of screen.
Top lane. Attempts onto RTZ. RTZ getting burning back up around him right now, so they'll be able to get him right under the tower. Beating him down. Now the TP comes into the Shadow Realm. Not quite enough. RTZ into the trees. Gets the South ready and he'll survive. He doesn't need any support help.
Every little thing mattering, right? He has double Wraith Band as well as a Band of Elven Skin, so all that extra armor being provided there allows him to survive versus all.
Bottom lane, here's the pressure. Now the 6 has been hit on S4. Get in with the impetuses onto Ramses. Ramses now hits 6, so he's got the chemical rage regeneration.
Sumail jumping far.
Does go for a big wall zip.
Regen.
He's looking to play around with Solo. Regen rune has ended. Won't be able to play on for the kill, and Ramsey still with that chemical rage. A little too hard, a little too beefy for S4 to take down. At the least, we'll force him away, and of course, once there's that 30 seconds without the chemical rage, Ramses will have to stay away from that bottom lane.
So, you know, when he's focusing a little bit here on staying in the mid lane because of that max Shadow Strike build for now. We can't see him TP soon to make a rotation, but he has that on cooldown for 40. So he'll burn his whole mana so going for that setup a little bit. And as we know and love, Nagasarn is only like 9 last hits or 10 last hits behind that Alchemist, but as soon as we bring up that net worth, you're really starting to see that disparity. 13.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Forward here. Roger to look for Fly, and should be able to get this, and then Smell to get the deny. He's not going to get the chance. No one blows the Sonic Wave. Smell, dip forward, tries to go for the counter play. Vortex drag back, they're going to get it. They'll take that trade, EG. Maybe look to see if they can find more. S4 still with some mana to play with, but the Shadow Realm TP out will get the Willow back to base. Although that is a kill onto no one as Sumail's sort of return and come back from a tough laning stage in that unfavorable matchup news. He is happy getting involved and taking down the quad.
Yep, Fly even TP's mid, refills Sumail's bottle so that he can sparkle those 2. Costly death there.
We'll see what sort of plays he is able to make. As you say, with the skill build, he's sort of stuck in this lane.
Yeah, just for a bit here. He's starting to get a couple more points when he's got like the 3 points, and then I mean he can still make moves around with 2 points. It's just not as good, not as nice. And we still see Solo continue to do all those stacks as we step aside. Ramses.
I mean, he can feel pretty free to do this. He shouldn't be under any sort of pressure as a level 7 edge. Not really the best, unless we see a rotation from no one, and even then he's going to have the Sonic Wave if they want to have a shot at killing S4.
Yeah, they're going to actually have like a stun as well, because if he just gets the heal off, even with the Sonic Wave, it's pretty unlikely. That's very nice.
S4, the vision, information onto Roger. Provide a chance for someone else to zip in, get a bit of the glory. And he goes, S4 says, don't steal my kill though. Smell getting mobile on the map, getting involved in these little skirmishes.
Yeah, they're really trying to keep the pressure down on this bottom side. VP, they have full coverage and full wards down here to be able to watch when EG does make them toward this top side. So I assume Ramses is just one of them just farming his triangle though.
This is a high level dagger, and that's going to get the kill.
It does, take him out.
The plus there of having that 3rd point in it. The lane as a support, you got to be careful. Picking up a kill to the quad. No one. The Sonic Wave ready to pop again in 10 seconds. It's going to go for that Orchid build.
Yep. Tries into the Orchid for sure when he's versus the Storm as well as he wants to be able to get scales to it. Also, it's just good because it gives you attack speed too if he does want to go for it.
Yeah, maybe with the Orchid and the Burst, they have the chance of killing us. Well.
Yeah. That's a waste if he gets it.
Fair bit of time. VP setting up around the mid. Solo and Ramsey's here. G. Shove the wave in, S4, trying to get the wave back up.
Trying to.
It's already getting a nuke down by the poison.
Set up in the area, Crit as well as Fly. Crit and Fly are both level 6 to it. Crit is a javelin, so he does have a punch. As they're making sure to keep this catapult alive, they really want to try to take out this mid tower here. Try to get that map control versus the Alchemist.
Radiant
So
structures
quite able
are
to kill off the siege creep with the shadow poison. They'll pop the fortification. VP no moving back into position. They will be able to force EG back for now.
All of VP started surrounding themselves around that mid tower, as we know, defense of the mid tower. Yeah. Immediately, they spoke up EG. They're looking to try to catch something around the triangle. They have no vision here either, so I think this is more of like a warding expedition first, and then hoping that they maybe find something out. Fly, he's leading the charge. He's gonna get that ward down. They're gonna see the courier. Oh, they can wait for it to pick up the relic and then kill it. Oh, he picked up the relic.
Oh, that would have been the value play.
That would have been the
They
round play.
waited for the relic to get picked up. Still, a courier dead is a courier dead. And does mean that it'll be a little trickier, at least, for Ramses to be able to make his way over, especially with that wall coverage. They will see him go towards a secret shop to get the relics. Might still be able to cause issues with him when it comes to buying it. Or is it nonetheless? But yeah, if that had the relic on it,
That would have been, yeah,
that would have been. Well, not the case. Ramsey's still with the money. 4,800 gold.
They're probably expecting some ward vision up on that left side now too, because EG made that run around there to go secure that triangle versus that Alchemist. Roger's going to be going for that vessel versus the EG lineup, that Enchantress in particular. Who's going to be going for the vessel on the side of EG? Most likely do want one to get picked up from that Alchemist. Don't be scooted up just yet.
Set up into mid. They have a chemical rage on. Certainly, yeah, with the javelin on Crit, they cut down Ramsey's Crit. Rolling Thunder through, he's ready to try and set up for more Samael's not on the mana, so he can't really follow this up.
He just demonic purged the illusions.
Did he?
Did.
Oh, it's early morning. It's early morning.
He wasn't in position to... he wasn't actually behind the Alchemist too. If Solo was actually in position there too, he can just get the disruption and maybe look to save him there, but... like,
hello. No one. He's got to be careful. Center, maybe Arteezy's the one that needs to be careful. They get the fear back. Turn towards him. To sleep and back off. Curse Crown does
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No one has to be careful there. You saw the damage as the illusions cut around that tree line.
he almost died just to the Naga Siren. That was
Very
scary.
Didn't have those stick jump. Very scary.
Yep, we see VP now. They originally had all their wards on the right side. Now, as we said, they're prioritizing that triangle area for Ramses, who pretty much has the Radiance now finished up after his last few camp. He's off to a good start, but Arteezy, the 3 cards of EG as well, looking real hot here. Arteezy getting all the space in the world from his team. And we were kind of talking about that in the draft, right? We were hoping to see Arteezy kind of jungle, and then it's Ramsey's going to jungle, and the 4 versus 4 ensuing constantly. And I feel like, look at it. EG's draft, fighting the 4v4s, is really strong. They've got the Storm Spirit, ET, the Pango, in particular that ET Pango, really strong for the team fight. And then S4 just thank you for the front line. Well, VP, they're going to take a little bit more time to be able to set up for that. They have the Willow damage, they have the Centaur damage, but pretty limited when they don't have...
It's always that warring position, you know, if you're the out lineup and not have that network advantage.
Yeah. And you're losing, if you start to lose map control also, that's one of the biggest things. They've already lost 2 of their towers, so getting bounty runes starts to become a little bit more difficult, and you really want to keep that map control with Alchemist for bounties. They're already starting to make the rotation up toward top to set up for 2 bounty runes, and Arteezy is going to go bottom to set up for those. So if they want to fight,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
with their team.
See if he can get over aggressively. We are seeing Ash just start to poke his head around. Well,
They only want to give... It looks like they only want to give...
Poke Roger does force out the Shadow Realm. He will secure the 3 bounty runes. VP
Dire's
only able to
middle
get looking
tower
on
is
1.
under attack.
Put Arteezy very close to the Manta cell. Obviously that Manta coming out well, way before these gets out to no one. So
yeah,
Arteezy with the Manta is going to feel pretty invincible heading around the map and farming wherever he wishes.
He's already starting, like, really tanky, right? He's already at, I mean, not very tanky, but he's 1500 HP when he's on the trench. When he gets the Manta, he's gonna be like 1800, 2000 HP. Like we were saying, they don't have damage to deal with illusions very well on the side of VP. Definitely feeling a bit concerned for them in that aspect. They still do have this very farmed out. Really at that same point. Pasha.
The VP, as we said in the draft, they're always going to struggle with the scaling potential of the 3 EG cores, and all 3 EG cores are in prime position in terms of where they want to be in farm. Top lane, Whostomp's not going to be there in time. Pasha's Crypt's able to roll out, roll past the entirety of VP pretty much. TP's out, and that's 4 heroes there. But won't get any looking on a kill. They will be able to take the tier 1 tower.
He was just there to delay it, and he delayed a decent amount too. He knocked the whole creep wave back for a while. They have the blip as well, so they delayed that push a decent amount for EG.
Lane, a bit of pressure being put onto the tier 2 tower bottom as RTC cuts the creep wave. TP will come in from solo to get those creeps off. The pressure from EG is certainly building up very early.
Yeah, and they've got deep vision now too. I just saw Fly do a dive past the tier 2 tower bottom. It was too deep for him. Virtus is getting aggressive.
He's looking for some solo action.
Solo's just dead.
This game looking a little rocky for VP.
They've got their blink now on Pasha. They're going to have to make some big plays happen with it, though. It's only a 1k disadvantage, but
they have the out.
Big problem. Yeah, the Nogstar's a big problem.
And they're behind. It's not great. But sure, Ramses himself, he's still doing fine. 2 cores up. Shouldn't not having that much of an impact. The ball fine fly in the river. Ramses. Concoction's out. Fly. Ball out. Be able to get the stop off. He's going to sit in that round. Ramsey straight away. They're on top of the Alchemist. The Alchemist is out in front. Onto the Hydra. Sets up for a second. Samael's in the 5 double kill for Samael. As soon as VP finds some support action, Samael strikes back hard and gets the bigger trade for EG.
Yeah, they take out Ramses in a matter of seconds. Like, he just dies so quickly to all this damage that's coming out. EG just have, like we said, they have so much damage to deal with this Alchemist. VP, they don't have the damage really to deal with the Nagasar, and as RTC immediately after that kill, he goes back to his home. He goes back to the bottom side of the map and can farm VP's jungle.
Once he has the diffusal blade, he's going to be killing most of these heroes on the map. Sure, you know, if Ramses gets the chemical rage off before, it will be a little trickier, but the rest of them, especially no one, he's got to be careful. He gets caught out by a net and surrounded by the illusions burning his mana. He's not going to have the chance to get out of it.
Still no Orchid finished. He's got the second Oblivion Staff when he wants to get up. He hits level 12 now too for that level 2 Sonic Wave, so maybe they're going to try to make a move with that one there.
They have to.
They're trapped on their side of the map.
The momentum and the pace that EG's playing at, it's only going to favor EG.
Yep.
VP's got to try and make some sort of a play, find some sort of a pick-off onto one of these EG's cores. Otherwise, this game's just going to get infinitely harder for VP.
Stumail, he was completely out of mana, finds himself a regen rune. He'll farm at maximum efficiency. Looks like a smoke play as well here, looking to keep the pressure on. I mean, they're probably feeling super confident
why not?
Right now.
They know that at this point of the game, their lineup plays very well.
Yeah. And they're keeping the pressure on. That's the big thing too, is like even if they do make an aggressive play, VP, they can't transition into anything here. They got the top tier 1 tower, but mid tier 1 is still pretty healthy, bottom as well. Definitely lacking a lot on that map control right. And it's going to just be a straight BKB build as well by Sumail this game. No funny business. He doesn't want to get caught by any type of bramble. He doesn't gonna have to worry about that Orchid that's going to be coming out inevitably from the pain. Could go for something like a Eul's, but this is just, he doesn't care. Because if he gets Eul's, they drop a bramble under it.
Well, that's the thing. The Eul's is definitely
ones.
a bit of a double-edged sword when it comes to trying to save yourself. It can set up for the enemy to come in after. BKB, it's going to allow him to go ham. Samael knows that at this point, EG's at their strength and they can actually fight them well. What's not easy, he's farming. Down bottom, zipping in a zip out, there's the net, he comes through, rolling forward, he'll be able to get the connection with the rolling thunder. Passion tries to jump in, the song's going to be used, they're going to look to disengage. Or now, EG, they will start to back away. VP's going to look to chase, Stampy's hot, Roger is getting melted, he'll be able to pop the fear up at Samael, he'll zip in, Shadow Realm allows him to juke the hit from Samael. Roger will stay alive for now. Easy backing away the stop, comes out from Passion, on the backline, Sonic Wave there, burst him down low, doesn't quite get any of the kills, now EG they'll turn, looks at Passion with the impetus, now over to Ramses having to hide in the trees, no one jumping in with the screen, can he get the kill attack right, tries for the stop, doesn't matter. Roger gets the Shadow Realm hit, will get the kill, but EG, they're found too. And RT's into the trees, hunting for Ramses. At the same time, Samel playing around with no one on the sideline. Samel is low on mana. The backup there for Crit comes in with a swashbuckle. Samel will be saved, and no one will be taken out. It's EG, find 4, and only lose Fly.
That was a really nice disengage there by EG. It actually looks pretty scary for them for a second there. TZ had 0 mana as he was disengaging and backing up. I believe he may have gotten bottled up by the storm or something like that, because he was very low on health. He was able to reset, and they just made VP chase a little bit too far.
I mean, that's we've not seen any EG, but that sort of execution and team fight from EG, that looked top tier. There was no question about it. EG made the calls and the moves absolutely perfectly to get the most out of that situation. And I think that could even be a bad fight too far for VP, because now, after that, RTZ has the Diffusal Blade. Samel's got the BKB. If you're not winning that fight, I don't know what sort of fight you are winning if you're VP. You have to pull off some drastic measures here. Get some sort of a pick-off, because in terms of the head-to-head 5-5, you're not coming out on top.
They've got the Orchid right now on the Queen of Pain. Right now, they're looking to try to hunt onto Sumail before the BKB comes out. They might be able to actually...
It's on the courier. It's on the courier.
Yeah.
It's on the courier. The courier. Is he going to get there? He needs there. There it is. It's there to deliver just in time. And now allowed to turn. BKB's popped. Oh, he dies. He zips into melee range and passion. It's early morning. It's early morning, Sumail.
He was alive for
now. That's a question mark and a half.
He turned, and I think he just got retaliated,
He just zipped in next to him, and Passion just smacked him in the face.
Okay, well, the gank ends up actually working.
It was really brilliant. You know, he gets the BKB, he survives, and then he zooms back in and dies. No, don't show it again. Oh, no.
Look at the courier flying in.
Scanning.
He's gets
like, he's fine.
He's fine. Gets BKB.
Samel's more than fine.
Zips
out, but then he zips back in. He gets greedy, and Passion just smacks him in the face. Oh.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, nonetheless, EG's still in a very, very good position.
Yeah.
Samel, he knows that, so he won't be feeling too hard done by that mess up.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they still have RTZ in such a comfortable spot. He's also even queued up a BKB as well. And just if he wants to go for that, something like that. He also has the butterfly too, which you go for it anyway. But yeah, they're in a super comfortable spot here as both Pasha and No One. Look, their net worths, they're actually pretty much at the same position here as Crit on that Pango. And EG, they're just still running at them. Keeping them on this side of the map.
Oh, Mansa. Silence on by EG. He's going to be able to get the net stamp. He's popped as well as the fifth. Ash jumps in with all locked down on RTZ. RTZ trouble. They get the kill. Arcon, yeah. They're coming in with the rolling thunder. So EG wants to turn it to Mel. Pop the BKB. Zips in. Nukes down 1. Now it's time for another. Pasha will be taken out as well. They did manage to deny Ramses, but everybody else still died. I guess that was the nuke. Wait, how did they deny? It's early morning. Explain. Was it neutrals? Right? There's no deniable damage.
No, we said neutral by neutrals.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Come on, Bob, get your brain working. How did Ramses get there? No damage over. There's no deniable. Let's have a look. I'm sure we're being idiots. How did Ramses get denied? Was it the SD illusions? Is there something with it? Oh, concoction! Concoction!
Oh,
concoction!
Good call.
Concoction! That's the answer. There we go.
I was like,
there we go. Concoction.
Am I dumb?
Concoction.
So he denied himself. That's why it makes sense. Yeah. Early morning. Early morning.
Yeah. Not something you see all the time.
No.
Concoction.
No.
Very, very hard to pull off. Never intentional. At least was able to take away a bit of that golden X bonus for EG. Obviously, EG though still
they're in
taking the favourable swing. Yep. They got the kills around him.
Such a good position for them too, because every single time they're making all these aggressive plays, it's just super deep onto VP's map. So even if VP, which they're not winning these fights at all, if they were, they're still not in a good position to push outwards. So EG just keeps bringing the battle to them, and VP it's starting to get just very far behind. Alchemist, as we say, of course, still at the top of that net worth, but we're just starting to see him just get melted.
And he's not the top. Like,
no.
It's 23 minutes in, there's only a 2k difference between him and RTZ. It should be more if you're having a great game as now. Obviously, it's hard because RTZ is just having such a fantastic time as the Naga Silence game. It's all the space in the world on the map.
And it's hard when they have so much damage coming out from EG. They have not only just magical and physical, but they have that pure that, of course, comes out from the Enchantress that just pierces right through Alchemist, who has an AC early on. That's the thing. He went for the AC to make sure he's not countered by the natural order or anything like that. So he gets that flat bonus armor, but so many different damage sources from EG. 61 tower. Look at this wrap here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle
Wards
tower
down.
is under
Very
attack.
deep. You know that EG is pushing on this top
Radiant's
lane.
top tower has
Some of
fallen.
that information, RTZ, sort of a low mid, but not a kill to go for with the man to dodge capabilities of the song.
And he's never using. It doesn't look like he's using the man to farm pretty much at all.
Radiant's top
Every
tower is
single
under
time.
attack.
And he still has the BKB queued. As we saw in that last fight, he still can't get burst down his individual hero by all that magic damage that they do have.
BKB and Manta, they can start walking down lanes, finishing up the tier 2s.
Take every,
Towards the base.
take every single fight pretty much. I don't feel like VP's fight is nearly as strong as VP is, even without the BKB.
He's just on the storm, Smell.
It's our bounty running. One right now. Long zip forward, solo. Goodbye.
Goodbye, indeed. Smell. Has the opportunity, that wall vision that they have. Killer Smell,
Radiant's
storm
top
game.
tower is under
To
attack.
look at like a lot better than the old no one quap. He's struggling this match.
He really is. The Tricore of
Not
EG.
really had an impact.
Tricore of EG farming super well. Crit also pretty much a Corin. They're actually setting up with the
They
song
are.
Ramses.
They're ready to
He
dive in.
has BKB though. I think they just saw it.
I mean, they
and
do. They're like, let's
never
go.
mind.
Oh, BK, get out. Abort.
Just kidding.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Level 18 song though, so only that 70 seconds.
KB Ramses himself. So likewise as RTZ Naga go where he wants.
The biggest
Not really any threat for him.
The big thing too is, we look at that 7K gold lead, and it's not always the biggest thing, even though Diversity Alchemist, which is excellent. I saw we brought up, of course, that experience. That's one of the big ones. Is you look at no one's level 14. If you look at these hero levels, it's a level 14 Queen of Pain, it's a level 16 Pangolier. Crit is 2 levels over 2 of the cores on the side of VP right now.
Oh, he's the man again. He's looking for the big bull zip. He uses all his mana for it. Can he get one right click to slow down Solo? He's chasing him. Pole charges there. Solo has no escape. Gets caught out once again. Solo's no one. He was always a threat with this defusal and that Eagle song. This Naga Siren punches hard.
Yeah, the BKB, not
He's
feeling
just
like
ready
he
to
needs
hit.
it. Yeah, he gets
I mean, because he knows that he can get these kills. No one is. He's just a free kill on the map.
Yeah.
Anytime that no one messes up with the blink because he's only got the Orchid, there's no defensive capabilities. He needs that BKB. It's going to take him a lot of time to get there. It's only 2K into the purchase.
Yeah, it really is feeling extremely difficult for these fights. They only have that Arc. Everybody else is just super underfarmed in comparison. G's frontline is just... Well, the killing these heroes is super difficult. As we see,
all 3 cores are a huge nightmare for VP to deal with.
Yeah.
This really was the problem that we were worried about from the drop. S4, Ench, Sumail, Quap, RTZ, Naga Siren. Good luck. Who are you going to kill? You had to focus. Sumail Storm.
Yeah, I mean, Sumail, he had some time where he could have died, as we saw, but he got such an early BKB. He's 9-1 and 5. So even though that early lane that he got pressured in, he was able to jungle, back up. Team put a lot of pressure on the map. Right, VP feels well for Ramses. They just kind of just been stuck on their side. They can't make any aggressive moves. EG dictating the pace the entire time. Ramses will connect the stun. They got the Spirit Vessel as well onto S4.
First to the Sumail. He's going to look to go for the backline. Straight away with the silence. On to Solo. The Stampede looks to hide the trees. Sumail's on with the chain. They'll get the kill with the shield crash. Crit takes the second. RTZ. Song set up. Looking for more. The field will set back the 3 of them. Keeping Ramsey safe. Buyback comes out from Pasha. Did he actually get any of those kills in return? That's the question. Self-stun from Ramsey. Pasha. And with the 3-man Who's they're on top of Sumail. Sumail won't fall once, but he has the ages. They're ready to keep fighting EG. The impetus is from S4. Take down a second. Ramsey is surrounded. Trapped on an S. Sumail tips him. Ramsey's out of HP. Out of mana, and S4 cleaning up the glory. Triple kill for the Edge as this game just continues to look rougher and rougher for VP. No one will be able to blink away. Sumail looking for the chase.
No mana.
Has he got enough mana to get the kill? Yes, he has. RTZ is man up on the high ground, and it really is all over as EG, a beautiful start to the day for them, and VP, it looks like night's sleep didn't do anything for them as this lineup continues to look in absolute shambles.
Yeah, this was a rough one. Even from the draft, we're looking like, oh god, like, this Nagasar pick was really strong. They don't have great ways to deal with it, and EG, they put the pressure on. With this Elder Titan, with this Pango, with this Enchantress and their Storm, these four were just running around making plays, and VP, their four cannot match that aggression.
Not at all. It looked like a